Hello. Camera's aligned enough. Right. I'm lying to myself. Of course it bothers me. Come on, twist you little shit. I can get used to this. Will do. Thank you, Dee. Oh, well, welcome in everyone. Hello, Dee. Hello, Jayla. Enjoy your lurking. Any particular correlation between Darth Vader and lurking, or is it just Star Wars character? Yeah, it's a good emo either way. It just triggers that part of my brain that has to have an explanation for absolutely everything. And greetings, Pickledy Dog. Even if you don't have an emote for saying hello, you are very welcome nevertheless. And there's something energetic and vaguely threatening about that emote, Catbat. It just seems very, very you. Camera's aligned enough, he said, like a lying liar. Don't fuel it, Catbat. Come on. There's a... See what you've done. This will be the next 5 minutes. Agreed. The watermelon plushie you saw once and decided it was menacing when cropped. Correct. Cannot dispute. Darth Vader likes lurking by turning off his life support in a dark room because that man is fueled by drama more than rage. I mean, there's a term for what you're doing there, but it's a bit too sexy for TOS. Camera is fine, you're just a bastard. Tiny bit. Small bastard, can hardly see. Anyway, hello everyone. How's it going? I am very... Normally I struggle with this point by telling you what I've actually done in the past week, but even this time I'm struggling. Aside from having a job interview, even considering, with the caveat of this is the first interview I've done in 2 years because I haven't had to, I think it went quite well. I seemed like a human. I answered questions. I had questions on my own and the answers seemed acceptable. So we'll see how that goes. It's a good thing because I'm going to be unemployed in 20 days, so we'll see how that goes. Frankly, if I get a mere week off in between jobs there, I'll be absolutely happy because in recent times the best I've managed is a weekend. And I'm actually factoring it in now. I promised myself a month off if I had sufficient resources, but that would have involved more planning, having a job to go to when I left. But that's what a 3-month notice period does to you. You just jump without a parachute. Little dog has got to play Hades. God, I can't even remember what the premise of Hades. Sort of isometric, fast-paced combat, roguelike elements. That all sounded correct? Yeah. If I had the resources, it's pulling a lot of weight. Yeah. When I say I'm going to be unemployed in 20 days, I have the savings for a couple of months. Premise is Greek pantheon family drama. I was thinking more the gameplay rather than the Greek gods and the utter gremlins that every one of them is portrayed to be just about. So yeah, premise was probably not the right word there. What I meant was gameplay. But I didn't say that, because I am a foolish fool. And before I move on from the previous topic, I'd shout out to Scott and Jayla, who gave me some job interview coaching. Much appreciate. Definitely felt more confident going into the interview with less preparation than I would have liked, but still definitely helped. Usa just looks so happy. Just a happy little snake person god? I am unsure of their I was going to say species. Form might be a better word for it. They're all gods. They just take on different forms. Like, what's this story? Zeus turning into a swan to have sex with a woman? Flying Gorgon head. Ah, I see. Yeah, the stories of the Greek gods are just... You almost half believe they happened because the shit is ridiculous. Let's see, has literally anything else happened this week? Don't think so. It would help if you actually remembered to show up when your phone tells you it's time. Well, I nevertheless appreciate you turning up. And the same with all of you, because I kind of is what makes a stream worth doing, you know? But yes, hi Papaya, welcome in. So, I'm thinking we have 2 demos to look at today, and I don't know if that'll take us through the usual amount of stream time, so might add something on at the end of it. But I was thinking of starting off with Hollowbody. Hi again chat, eyes dilated, can't read, begin, lurk. Well, hey Borders, I hope the eyes are dilated for good reasons. Or at least there's a reason for it. But yes, lurk away. Greek gods were from a time before people decided their deities were just as gremlin as they were, but with powers. Wait, this is what the Greeks themselves were doing at the same time? Eye exam, good idea for diabetic. Gotcha. Fair enough. Also, weirdly enough, I've heard that that or something like it, and eye drops that blur the shit out of your vision, are also used in kink circles instead of blindfolds. Which, I mean, it felt a little over the top when I first heard about it, but if you can't or don't want the sensation of a blindfold, then that's an alternative. You did not know that, but you 100% believe it. I have not confirmed this myself, this is all second-hand, but it's like, no, that makes sense when stated out loud. So yes, I think we're going to start off with Hollowbody, which is basically tech noir homage to the PS2 era of Silent Hill, but Silent Hill 3 is what's specifically pointed out. Actually, what I need to do is look up the name of the main dev behind this, because I don't recall their second name. It's Headwear Games is the company. And I know the first name is Nathan, but beyond that it all escapes me. And I'm not finding it. Anyway, for what should become obvious reasons, I've added this command for this stream, because I've met them at Adventure X, we've talked a couple of times, and just granted this isn't a review or anything, just felt if I'm going to do any kind of disclosure, there it is. It's also the dev behind the point-and-click game Guard Duty and the horror, I don't know if we've come up with a better term than walking sim, but chasing static. So this means if you talk shit, you might actually get hit. He doesn't seem like that kind of guy, honestly. Heck yes, Hollowbody kept popping up in your feet. Soup right away? Oh, what a day. There we go, that's one checked off the list. My goodness. Kept popping up in your feet here and there, and in progress now it looks red. Rejoice, rejoice for the soup. Soup. Anyway, I can turn off the Resident Evil 1 music that I hastily picked because only too late did I realize that I, kind of need to play some kind of music in the intro, and did not have the time to grab anything. I'm a smarty pants. Yeah, praise soup. Now I'm saying it's soup instead of soup. It's like a little descending vowel. And the game's starting up, should be visible and audible soon. You make people sit in uncomfortable silence. Why would you do this? It just seems a bit mean. As punishment for showing up to your streams. Well, if this is the road we're going down, isn't watching your stream enough? Anyway. Some parts of this game may be considered violent, disturbing, or cruel. It's best enjoyed with a controller. Okay, that is visible. Excellent. Yep. 720p. How dare you, Nathan? Did I actually keep that, or is that a demo thing? I mean, if you stay, you must like suffering. Hard Same Jail says they made their choice. You have music in your intro, don't lie. Okay, so again, this is a demo, pre-release. The game's not out yet, so if stuff is missing, then be a bit kinder. How dare I point out facts and true things? Okay, so interact, cancel, run, quick turn, volume tank, T, attack, reload, switch target, recenter, Hang on, what's the difference between... I can't point this out. What's the difference between the quick turn and torch? Because I had assumed the one that's quick turn would have been clicking the right stick. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Tries to slip a Deathclaw into the game. You know, I might actually work in this one, DD, so I'll let you have that. So quick select melee. Oh, hold on. So quick select melee and quick select ranged are left and right. So maybe that's what quick turn is. Press down on the right hand stick. Quick turn. Quick turn is quick and it turns. Catpat is helping. Right. I'll wait until the ad break is finished before I start this. I think this will be like roughly half an hour. This is just from a quick look on YouTube to see people playing this. Seems to be roughly how long theirs last. Like, not to be an arse, but I have to go for full accuracy there. There we go. Tactical Breach Wizards has a demo now if I'm looking for fun on or off stream. Okay, game is getting a bit loud. How is it compared to my audio? Because those two bars, those audio levels are a little close. Obviously I'll need to keep talking if anyone's got a hope of making a decent comparison there. Yeah, Tactical Breach Wizards, I have heard of. I have not tried it. I've not seen much about it other than the title, really. Sounds okay. Does the game get louder? I don't know, and on that basis I'm going to turn it down just a touch. Sounds okay currently. Like, it sounds like a loud part of the intro, but Again, I haven't played this. I'm going in sight unseen. We are going to fuck around and find out. Okay. Casual, reduced tendency to weaker attacks. The intended gameplay experience for experienced developers only. We'll try intended. I may regret this because normally I bump the difficulty down for a stream because I'm distracted. But we'll have a go. Not going to be for too long, so. Where's the coward setting? I believe the closest you'll get is the one at the top. This is a work in progress demonstration intended to showcase the core mechanical and visual features of Hollowbody. Various narrative and gameplay elements have been modified for the purpose of this demo. Turn the difficulty up one more. Higher. Struggle. No. Bugs Bunny no.gif. Casual, otherwise known as DD No Play for Challenge. Absolutely fine. Please consider wishlisting to help support the game in the lead up to release. Hollowbody is developed by just one person, who I know, as the disclosure message has stated. DD Play for Story. Absolutely valid.
Warning. Severe weather conditions identified.
You think? What gave it away?
Several of my atmospheric sensors are reading concerning levels.
That was a rhetorical question, Beeb.
I recommend that we establish a safe landing zone with the utmost urgency.
Hell, impressive for one person.
It's alright, we will.
He is a mad lad.
We're about 3 miles out from where Sasha was posted.
When he has a working laptop to play with, that is. Yeah.
There is a statistical probability that
What was going on with that repair shop who managed to not do their one job? What the fuck is up with that?
The root function termination is protected and will require administrator
I don't like this future where my flying car can crash. As opposed to our current reality where our car can literally crash. Well, they could always crash, but in the computer sense of crash. Don't buy a new Tesla, for God's sake. It also plays for story, don't need any more struggle in our life. Again, absolutely fair. Woke to the acrid smell of an electrical fire, rain pounding on the cracked windshield of my hover. Tried to call it for help, but my radio can catch a signal through the storm. Sasha was out there somewhere. If I were to stand any chance of getting out of here, I'd need an evac plan. I had to find a vantage point, someplace high enough to get a signal through on my radio and call for help. This wasn't over. Wait, is my system critical or is that the car again? Okay, there we go. Oh, what was their name? Mika? I keep hitting the right stick as if it's going to do something. It's not that kind of game. It's the wrong era. Okay, so I don't appear to have the ability to run yet. You can bring... Oh, hold on. Saw a guy on an Instagram reel was trying to show how good of a Cybertruck his Cybertruck was. With 4 cases of bottled water in it and 2 bags of like 20 kilograms soil. He thought it was satire, but he was sincere that it was doing truck stuff. You can bring yourself to tell me your Corolla can also take 4 cases of water and 2 bags of dirt. Pretty sure my old Yaris could pull that off as well. Wreck, there's no way I'm flying out of here. So it occurs to me I maybe should have looked up the story synopsis. So this is looking very much like a council estate. Wow. I mean, I guess we're outside and all, but the torch does not seem to do much. Unless it's at very close range. Let's so we've crash landed in a district. I'm fairly sure we're looking for someone. Seek is displayed. Seek? Interesting word for it. From Chapel's looking great. Medical repair spray's been left in the back of the ambulance. Take it. Item. Personal repair spray, used to treat open wounds. And now I can run.
Reinforcements have
Yay.
arrived.
I am rearded. Grundy, welcome in. Have a clip.
Runaway a road adventure. No. There's no Brian Vasco in this game.
No, thank Christ. I don't know what game that was in particular. I assume Rosewater. Available to wishlist now on Steam. But welcome in, everyone. Thank you very much for raiding Grindislav. How was your software and game development? I assume it was the usual Wild West Wednesdays. Hello, Pixie. Appropriate. Hello, everybody. We are playing Hollowbody, or the demo thereof, made by one Headwear Games, aka Nathan, who at least some of us in the chat will have met. It was software and game development-y. Well, that is what you would hope from that particular endeavor. Yes. Check out all these PS2 vibes. Did everyone get their food bowl? You talking to the Raiders or me? I have several food bowls. I didn't have cereal today, so no, I have not used a food bowl today, so I guess I didn't get my food bowl. This is clearly a reference I don't get, but I've decided to just go with it. Give it its own spin. Big ass wall. Huge towering walls surround the city. But yeah, I'm sure there's a couple of council estates in Britain that look like this. Still calling Nathan Chicky. Oh god, that's right, yeah. I've not heard that name for a while. Your beverage glass died a devastating death last night and you have not recovered. Who knew glass could break? I'm kind of with you on that. I managed to... I have a terrible habit of this. Turning around and flailing an arm is a surprisingly common habit with me. And it resulted in the death of a mug, unfortunately.
What is glass but tortured sand?
I'm going to say these houses are straight out of a British council design. You'll never guess where the developer's from. Kinda looks like Kirkcaldy. No way in, the doors are completely rusted shut. Kick them! Kick them hard! So what is this grove? Is it pulsating, or is that just me? Oh, the grass is moving around it. Right, that was my brain not properly processing what was going on. Stop. Okay. What now? You know, it hasn't said anything else. Maybe I'll just... Never played Silent Hill in detail, but this very much feels like that. Kotak? The radio? Yeah, so far it very much feels like that. There's, like I said, it's an homage to PS2 era Silent Hill. Silent Hill 3 in particular is the one that's named. And it does have that combination of fixed camera angles and a sort of behind the character view. Hammer time in the name of love. Exactly, Electric Dragon. Now we argue with the stop sign. Wait, wrong game. I understood that reference. You stop. You're not the boss of me sign. You will rue this day. You have those little toxic waste tumblers that look like little drums. Oh, that's cute. And yes, there's one way to differentiate from Silent Hill. Giant wall instead of giant hole. Also, I need to inventory. Yes, that's right. Kotak radio. Trusty Kotak. Still tech, but near impossible for someone to monitor the signal. What happened?
What do you think you're doing? My husband has work in the morning.
It's just a precaution, Mom. All residents are advised to stay in their homes until further notice.
This is absurd. You have no right to tell us what to do. Just wait till my man hears about this.
Oh, somebody lives on the border of Scotland and England.
Failure to comply will result in a blacklist for you and your family.
Shut your blacklist. Let me through.
Mom, state regulation requires you to be compliant in any and all mandated.
Parasites, the lot of you. Prisoners in our own damned homes.
I'm sorry to say this woman's got the Gerard Butler problem, where you're very worried that people won't understand the glottal stop, so you emphasize every consonant. Oh, I got stuck for a second there. Road's been blocked by an old supply lorry. Focus on finding somewhere
John,
high enough to get a signal through to
don't
test.
die.
Kind of giving you heavy rain vibes, though definitely not intentional. You think it was more that Quantum Dream didn't know what Philadelphia looked more than anything else, or what American accents sound like. I've said it before. I will say it again. I know there's probably rules and regulations that make it difficult, but they need to stop using French kids to voice American kids. It is so noticeable, and they've done it in multiple games. Or Origami Killer. Origami. Oh, Heavy Rain, you were a time. And from what I hear, Quantic Dream is an absolutely fucking awful company to work for. Okay, so we are going back the way we came. That's our crashed hover in the distance. Yeah, and that's Papay's opinion despite liking Heavy Rain. There was an embarrassing tweet I made at some point, not to give too much away, but the tweet was, I want to be Scott Shelby when I grow up. Jasoning before it was cool. He's very, very silly at times, like most of their games. It at least doesn't go completely off the fucking rails in the second half like Fahrenheit did. Forgive me, Kat, but I do know someone called Jason, so I'm not going to say that part out loud. Or do the impression, rather. You have a weird soft spot for pretty much everything they do. In a way, we should have maybe seen it coming, considering their first game, the Nomads... Omicron, the Nomad Soul, has some... At best, I can call it dubious consent within, like, the first 20 minutes. And yes, David Cage is a garbage person. I agree with this. Fahrenheit is the most hysterically unhinged thing I've ever played. Are you sure, Catbat? Top 5, sure. But the most? You have been known to play weird shit. Was this part always open? I don't remember there being a corner to this street. Which is the one in the game we're going insane and hallucinating tiny tanks. I want to say that's Fahrenheit, but I don't remember tiny tanks. You love Fahrenheit. It's terrible, but you love it. That's fair. Omicron is built entirely on dubious consent. What you being the nomad soul and all. I feel like Detroit Become Human was better, but it will inevitably age poorly. Damn, 27 times. Omicron is so fucking weird, and you're amazed you actually got through the whole game. Really? God. Because it's some weird shit as well. Like, it has fighting game mechanics back when controllers were not a guarantee and certainly not standardized. So I can't imagine the absolute fuckery state that was in. Jank City, yeah. Bat loves the fuckery of Omicron. Also checking street. I shall comply. You make the mistake of playing Detroit and then working backwards through the QD library on stream. What's the opinion on Beyond Two Souls? I mean, if for a second we skip over the whole Elliot Page pre-transition part, it seems to be the one that's not... It's talked about the least. Well, second least, apart from Nomad Soul. You haven't played Detroit yet, you have borrowed it from a friend, and you will get to it eventually. You liked Beyond Two Souls overall. It's like the street was intentionally closed off, but what were they trying to keep out? Never mind, need to get a signal for it to tax. I think I saw an alleyway leading to the apartment block back at that rusty mech. There's a mech? I want to see the fucking mech! I'm wondering about the time period on this because... Oh, that was the mech. Oh, I completely missed it. Yeah, I kind of had envisioned a war mech. This might be more an industrial mech, yeah. Old industrial mech sits lifeless, collapsed into a residential building. Just lay down for a nap one day. The way the performance were treated was your problem with that game. Very fair. See how Willem Dafoe and Elliot Page look like they want to literally die in the interviews, and that tells you all you need to know. I mean, it's just not that normal in the first place to have the actors do a press tour for a game. I think even now that's an odd thing. I mean, not to keep harping on about garbage person David Cage, but even more than Hideo Kojima, it seems like he wants to make films. Oh. Instantly identify dead people. Interesting. We just got revolver ammo. Actually, I do have, I believe, an revolver. Old darling Tsukumo D series revolver, a favorite among private security firms. No target stomp. Oh, apparently I had a target. Okay. But you know David Cage has... where'd my gun go? There we go. I could have done with those controls back up for a second. Let me just check the options screen again. Attack. RB switch target. Right. But you know David Cage has a little film shrine, right? Single seat. Little tables for popcorn and shit. Gate to the parking lot shut tight. Need to find a way into those apartments anyway. Only reason the studio survives is surely because the teams of people who work under him keep slowly pushing for better. It's also because they do a lot of behind the scenes stuff, like motion capture work. They started with that and then made their own games. Shut tight. We've read this. So that is possibly what is still keeping the studio afloat. I've also seen more than one person narrow down the plot of Detroit to racism, but what if robot? which is not something, if you're a white man, it should be something you don't want to hear, really. Kind of implies you fucked up. Just get to the end, see if there's anything. Ooh, soft focus. Anyway, why do I get the feeling there'll be something to shust in here? Literally, that's the plot no matter what branches of stories you end up with.
Trying to find a way up to the roof.
And you'll work to get all of them. How did you get on? I have managed to 100% all of the planets in Jedi Survivor. Because that is what I've mostly been doing the past week, is playing that. I think I've just got the bounty hunter missions to do. It's like the main one that's left. There's old boxes and empty paint cans, just junk. What's that about, apparently? Storage box with a large padlock. Maybe I can find a way to pry it open. Yes. Pry it open. I don't know why I pressed that button. That's not how you fire a gun. Nah, it's not going to work, is it? Just junk. Like the background acid in a video game. Pickle Dog right in the next Max Payne game there. Got all the story branches, so you were a husk of a human after, though. The question, am I depressed or have I just played DBH too long, was answered. Well, the noble sacrifice, but someone had to do it. No power running to the elevator. It's fine, it's not an emergency. We used to be happy. Oh, blocked with some kind of expanding foam. Not even sure what the cure is for that. Door shut with an electronic lock. Now again, I'm complete sight unseen on this, so I don't know where the story goes, whether it ends up in supernatural or strange, horrific elements. Maybe we'll find out here. Maybe we'll have to wait for the full game. Very generic picture, just a wash of colours. Like something you'd find in a hotel room. Like, so far the music is nailing the Silent Hill atmosphere, I must say. Could be a little weirder, but it's, if you're looking for, you know, lo-fi background beats to from Silent Hill to study/chill to, here it is. You're glad you did, now you never have to play it again. Trash and dirty place, I'm not cleaning it. See, unfortunately, Jedi Survivor's a little different in that, where I'm wondering, do I want to try New Game Plus? I'll tell you what's really sticking in my mind on that one, is seeing a speedrunner do New Game Plus and using a Jedi mind trick in the opening section. Because yeah, your hands are cuffed, but you got New Game Plus, you've got all the powers that you had in the previous one. I'll tell you how dedicated I was to 100% in everything in Jedi Survivor. I have 16, I think it is, skill points. But I've already unlocked every skill. That's just what I've accumulated since maxing it out. Switch on desktop being an arsehole and won't let you turn up the volume. Browser. Why do you have to be mad? It's only a game. Apparently refreshed what you needed. You had to wander off to answer the telephone. Well, that's a skill, even. Something pierced through their stomach. Yes, they got on the wrong side of someone with nothing to lose. lot of blood. If you think that pronunciation sounds weirdly familiar, yes, it was deliberate, and it is the only thing I've seen from that movie. Definitely getting Silent Hill 2 vibes. Feels like the apartment segment, probably because I'm in some apartments. Which, having seen someone play through that recently, a friend of ours was playing it, we were hanging out. That's a longer section than one might remember it to be. I do want to play New Game Plus. I see. Well, thank you for answering that for me. Backtrack, did I say one dude put this game together? Because if so, this looks sick AF. Yes. I think maybe he gets help with music and like voice actors, obviously. But apart from that, that's his fucking thing. Gobble speaks up wide, wondering why their neck hurts. Pretty sure that bed should not be in such good condition if the body on it has become bones. I would dispute it being in good condition. It could be worse, but, you know, if I saw that on Facebook Marketplace, I'd fucking report the seller, frankly. Oh yeah, the apartments take ages. I guess, okay, maybe I just forgot from when I played it. Although what was hilarious is we thought the resident Silent Hill expert of our group was going to be playing the game and the rest of us watch. And then another one of us was like, no, I really want to play it. So they took over. Problem is, the Silent Hill expert had already picked hard difficulty. Silent Hill 2 is fucking mean on hard difficulty sometimes. Not as bad as Silent Hill 4, I will say. That one I gave up on like halfway through, but yeah, he had a time. Poor bugger. Hard is just not nice. I can't remember the I think is Silent Hill 2 one of the ones where you can do individual difficulty settings? Which is a fun thing to think about, where that is so rarely done, where you can say, like, I want the puzzles this hard, I want the action this hard, blah blah blah. Like, outside of Silent Hill 2, I can think of 2 games that do that. And they're both System Shock. You believe so? Yes. Okay, cool. Dusty old video phone. This model is made by Tektroni. Packing boxes. Guess whoever lived here never got the chance to leave. Well, we know the answer to that question. This thing hasn't been cleaned in years. And we know why. Because somebody got skellymaned. I guess these are tags rather than saying anything. Taz, Cubs, Lure. So this is an abandoned block, but it still had electronic locks. I like how she sees the door is barred shut, but you still hear that doorknob noise anyway, like she tried to open it. Why no working? Hallways are still far wider than Silent Hills. That is true. Like twice as wide. I wonder if you can juke and dive past enemies. I think I heard a sound, so we might be able to find out pretty shortly. Actually, that's a point on the Silent Hill front. We do have a map. It's animatronic. It is low poly. And it is easier to read than Fallen Orders. Video phone, these things used to be all the rage. Filthy old bathtub full of stale water sits at the bottom of the tub. I'd rather not risk catching something. So you're not putting your whole ass arm down that toilet then? Fair enough. It's a hole. Place his actual breathing room. It's true. Hmm. Okay, so it seems to do the standard thing when it comes to camera transition when you're not using time controls, which is if you hold the stick in a certain direction and the camera transitions, it waits for you to move it a certain amount before trying to correct your direction. Just for a laugh, turn on the time controls and see how those work. They are time controls. Full of old clothes and other useless junk. And yes, pulling down on the right stick does indeed do quick turn. The Jedi maps are really irritating, least favorite part of the games. They did improve it for Jedi Survivor, but, and I'm not the only one with this bugbear, when you use the fast travel in the meditation points, it doesn't give you any of the icons from the regular map. So if you want to teleport to a place that, say, has got a lot of collectibles, because you're hunting those down, you have to go into the regular map first, locate a place that's got a load of those, then come out of that, go to the meditation point, pick fast travel, and then hunt down that meditation point again. He's half convinced we may be cyborg, mostly because healing spray called repair. That's an interesting theory. I'm going to bear that in mind. I'm not being coy, because I don't know either way, so we'll find out. You had to put your arm down a toilet once you did not get paid enough for that job. Jesus. I'd assumed this was a home situation. Jeez. And Pickle Dog's display driver crashed and broke everything. Reboot. Yay! Filthy. No way you'd sleep in something like that. This is not the filthiest bed you've come across in like the last 10 minutes. This is pretty pristine comparatively. Yeah, just some old trash.
Oh, God.
Dell employs these acute dehydration. Died of dehydration. Jesus. Alright, so I mean you're not aiming, pressing the fire button will stump. Go full dead space. No, the one that's bugging me at the moment is at my work. We use Linux for our dev environments. And I keep running out of file descriptors. So either the limits that I'm setting are not being respected, or we're just using that many fucking file descriptors. This game have audio, you don't hear anything, but you haven't been fully paying attention. Game audio's on, so just paused it for a second there, that would have cut it out. But yeah, that is a bugbear. Used to work as a maintenance worker in a fitness complex, and one time someone jammed something down there that couldn't be flushed. Rather than call a plumber, they double bagged your arm with a garbage bag and sent you in. Bleh. You were not paid enough for that job. I don't know how much you were paid for that job, but I know you were not paid enough for that job. It's amazing how there isn't a corpse on it becomes such an elevation of quality after finding one that does. Open it. It kind of becomes your standard. After that, you know? I have to admit, I do feel a little less free with the tank controls on. Probably just quiet, I wouldn't stress. I will stress. You should know me better than that by now. I will fucking worry. These are practically antiques now. Have to be pretty short to lie down comfortably in one of these things. Showers just make so much more sense. There's There's a shower head hooked up. I mean, can you see the head of the shower? Or was something you'd rather not think about? Okay, yeah, that's fair. You know, those do work surprisingly well. I haven't tried one in ages, but when I was at uni, the flat I was in it was just something that you jammed onto the taps, then you turned the taps on with a separate hot and cold to set the temperature. Which, to borrow the old joke from Eddie Izzard, means you didn't have the problem of differentiating between the temperature of here on the dial and here. That job needed to double bag and triple pay. I'd bump that up. At the very least, triple bag and quadruple pay.
Jesus.
That VR headset. Cardiovascular failure. A lot of unemployed people. Key card is grasped in the body's hand. And a syringe in his arm. Room key. Gator house. Does it have a... .3 scrolled on the back. So he died on drugs, wearing a VR headset, and now he's covered in something that I'm pretty sure xenomorphs secrete. Wasn't even your worst day on the job. Jesus. Now we've all had retail horror stories, but for fuck's sake. Pile of trash, no use to me. And by the sound of that, that wasn't retail. That was just job. I was going to say you were jobbing there, but no, that has a different connotation entirely. And none of the lamps are fully working. So it's an interesting mix of technology here. This is clearly an old, like, council estate. And it got retrofitted to a certain extent with the video phones we don't have these days. Go for a shower right now, but this one smells like death. It's filthy. No, we don't have things like this these days. And this council estate got them, and then the council estate got abandoned and walled off. I'm going to regret reading this out. And I also had the joy of also had the joy of wet vacuuming vomit out of this children's swimming pool on a routine basis. That's not really the kid's fault, that's on their parents. Would have been getting paid better if you'd been jobbing. I'm not sure, because when I'm saying jobbing, I'm referring to the wrestling industry, and that there are other jobs that pay better. Oh, hello. Alright, let's go Radio Gaga.
Babe, are you sure you're alright? You've not touched your dinner.
I'm not hungry.
Did you guys eat after work? Or
I'm not hungry.
I like this font, actually.
you didn't take your lunch with you today? You have to eat something.
Get out.
What?
Take a walk. Give me some fucking space.
Hey,
You're
yikes.
scaring me. Please tell me what's wrong. We can work this out.
I'm fine. I'm not hungry. I need some space.
Maybe this construction job wasn't such a great idea.
Take a walk.
It's raining out. Where can I go?
I said take a
Okay, what is this thing? Because it seems to be picking up radio signals, and I cannot think where from, considering these all seem to be memories. Moldy plates and cutlery. Gross. Oh, the D-pad works as well. Old clothes and other useless junk. More death. Many of these people didn't make it out. And I don't get any details for this one. Oops, accidentally looked to them again. Nope, that's not the quick turn button. I'm thinking of Dino Crisis. Useless junk. There's some old trash. But yes, I'm enjoying this dive into the Deep Cat Bat lore. Is that the one I'd already gone into? Yes, it was. So go the other way down the hallway. Oh, hang on. The article has been added to documents. At least wrestling is cruel. Well, if you're lucky on that one, you would have got 2 hot dogs and a handshake. As Jayla says, pin me, pay me. And clothing hasn't decayed, which means Bed Skelly died naked. I mean, maybe their clothing just wasn't biodegradable. I would not believe the responsibility the Cat Bat undertook for about $1 above minimum wage. The water slide that you were personally responsible for lowering and bolting into place, you were perhaps 1920 at the time? Bulkhead that didn't have a motor to move, so hand cranked it on fire. Picking up ghost signals. Apparently. Maintain the pH levels for the pools and hot tubs to adjust the chemical input accordingly. But yeah, Skelly's just chilling. Nothing wrong in this place. Everything is fine. At least the Deathclaw is used to being around ancient skeletons. Also once had to go into the men's change room where no one else was on site because everyone in maintenance had called in sick and had to put the bathroom stalls back up because someone had done something stupid and caused them to collapse. One of your colleagues had his artificial leg fall off. He fell in the pool and none of the lifeguards were paying attention. Oh my god, this place sounds like fucking chaos. Beyond the regular chaos that kids in swimming pools will bring in. Christ. Sash's letter. What are we thinking, Mika or Micah? I'm gonna go with Micah. Micah, honey, you might want to be sitting down for this one. I took the job. I know how you feel. I care about how you feel, but this is too important to me. I'm losing sleep over this shit. I keep running it through my head over and over, and each time I feel like there's a piece missing. You said you didn't understand, but I don't need you to understand. I just need you to know that this isn't about you. And about you and me, or some one-way trip. I'm not going there to die, I'm going there because I need to know something. Team's all checked out. We've got a way in and an afternoon to find something concrete. We'll be in and out before you know it. And this whole thing will be just another job. Please don't hate me. I love you. And I believe that is, in fact, just done it again. I've been in here. I didn't notice the document last time, but we have been here. And now I've forgotten which direction I was going in. God damn it. Ah, there we are. Wait, what? Is that where I'm meant to be going, or is that me? No, that's me. That's apparently where I'm meant to be going. Right. Hold on a second. I had a key card. Was it 2.3? Yes, 2.3. Can I find that? To be honest, I don't know. Okay, that's 2.2. I am going to switch off of the tank controls. Just to feel a bit of freedom again. shut with an electronic lock. Automatically opens the inventory. Interesting. So there's two schools of thought when it comes to you're in a location that needs an item. One is force the player to pick an item to actively use on the location. And another is have the player automatically use, have the character automatically use the item when you have it and you're in the right location. And this is weirdly in between the two, which is interesting. I used to wash down the change rooms at the end of the day with a chemical concentrate that was diluted with the hose. The canister malfunctioned. You got caustic concentrate all over. You had to run to the showers and strip it down. Was still expected to finish your shift. Went home in towels from the gym. For fuck's sake, this place. Actually, I don't know what refinished basketball courts means. And yeah, Deathclaw would give better company than Skellies. Not for long, though. You would be dead. Because they're fucking Deathclaws. Anyway, before we find out the majesty of Room 2.3, it's been over an hour, so I'm going to go for a little break. And usual spiel applies. I will go away for a few minutes. In the meantime, consider getting up, stretching your legs, walking about, get yourself a drink or a snack if you'd like. Make sure you're staying on top of your meds, whatever you do, because that's important. And I will play you some clips in the meantime to keep you occupied. See you in a few, and roll for puppy.
Nick will be happy that there's more vor. Indeed he will. We'll have to remind him about that. In fact, do it multiple times because, I mean, what if he forgets? We can't take that risk. Cue you clipping this so that I get the blame when this event inevitably comes up. Nearly done here. Nearly done. Everything is fine. I swear to God I don't queue those up. That was just impeccably bad timing on my mouth words. These days. No, they didn't in 2004. Oh, really? I took damage from that? Her heat's off. And so's his heat. I should deal with that. See, I've got it in my head that you have to like keep up the damage with these things. You might regenerate it a little bit if given enough time. And I'm not sure that. Yeah, they could be. They have their eye on the ball a little more, so to speak. No one's going to believe that wasn't on purpose, but I swear to God it was. Just not on purpose. And then definitely nobody's going to believe me. Oh, no. You're way too close. You're way too close. I'm going too slow. I'm about to get stabbed. Okay, so they don't put any important items in this section, it would seem. Which is nice of them. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck. Oh, no, this is just beyond the fucking pale. Okay, just put me in here with a bunch of bastards and a very high ledge. What do you think is going to happen? Like any game with force choke, cunts are going off ledges. It is known. Apart from this one, which I'm apparently just using to put tent pegs in the ground. Leads shows up. Oh, hello. You have item? Gib item. Gib. The fuck?
All right, we have to experiment. But what? The game. Legit copy of the game and everything. Yep, hide your voice from the microphone, Nikki. That makes sense. Yeah. Got the game. Got the disc. And of course, the console what one plays it on. Which is definitely plugged into a capture card right now. And yeah. Hey Bree, welcome in. Yeah. You do a... Just two. I'll need the rest for later. Motherfucker. Take 2 healing items because fucking Birkin. Alright, pal. What do you let us do? No, not like that. Where the fuck did you end up, Leon? The fuck was that? I'm back, Ada. Oh no, I saw what the title of the next one was. And it was Puppy. Luckily, I have a contingency just for that situation. Because Puppy was achieved. It counts. Doesn't look quite the same because there's a different setup, but... Oh no! Oh yes! He's a good baby puppy. Yeah. So yeah, I've got a bunch to go back and look at. So we've had soup. We have rolled for Puppy. But yeah, that's... Okay, and it doesn't close by itself. Right. 1 second. Where's that one specific button again? There we go. We'll catch up on the chat. I had to mop upstairs, but we were forbidden from using the elevator because that was for clients. I had to carry full mop buckets up 3 flights of stairs. Yeah, that is fucking deranged. Dee Dee's death claws are perfectly well behaved. I see no evidence of this, and I'm not willing to risk it, Dee Dee. I'll not tell the true horrors of what public pool filter rooms look like. But they do work. Now, why was that RE4 so much crisper looking than RE5? 5 was cursed in every way. I mean, presumably that was the original RE4 port, which was a report, because I'm very fond of pointing out that the first RE4 PC version shipped without lighting. Just flat lighting across the board. They apparently just didn't get that to work and had to patch it in later. I feel like that's a bare minimum that's required before you go ahead. The fuck are those folks up to? I believe another patch came later. Whereas I believe RE5 got one PC port and it was done. And I think, yeah, it was the first PS3 one. And I believe they were still in their Bloom era to a certain extent. Never experienced the franchise the first time around. Played RE5 on PC. Ran out of remakes. Went, let's play 5. And then went, actually, let's not play 5. What the fuck, woof. Where did you get up to in 5, Gabba, if you don't mind me asking? I's barely played them herself. Just watched other people play them. I know some people like that. Puppy will be joining us on Sunday. Excuse me, I'm going to bring up my calendar. Oh, of course, Sunday. Still don't know what we're doing Sunday. I haven't got any word on that, but excellent. Puppy time. Our screenshot somewhere in Dee Dee's in the depths of DD's Steam page showing your precious murder babies. Yeah, no light. Game of Thrones style. Get back. Got that thing. The boat with the monster because of the guy in the white suit. Okay, I think that's like a middle part of it that I'm a little iffy on. Where you and Shiva have to use the harpoons to shoot the eyes. Father's Day, so something with your dad. Something with my dad. That's as much as I know at the moment. Like the first big boss. I'll be honest, I cannot remember. It has been a while since I've played it, for reasons that you're no doubt familiar with yourself. So, room version 2.3, what you got? Door won't budge. Floors collapse, leading to the room below. Jump down, not immediately. But now. Oh, I'd be very wary about jumping into that. Either way, you got there and went, yeah, you really don't need more of this. Doesn't even feel like a Resident Evil game. Wait, what? Who's the fuck?
Hello? Is anyone there? I'm sorry, who is this?
I'd be thinking that in her situation as well, in fairness.
How is this line still active?
Fair point.
Why are you talking like that? Right. Yeah, this is a waste of my time.
Okay, so fundamentally nothing's much has changed since. I have a funny feeling we're about to shoot some bastards.
Creepy fucking robot.
Oh. And apparently the phone saves the game. I don't know why this is the reference that these games tend to take. It's like, when you save, the screen will go red. Although, thank you, Nathan, for not making it blindingly, F00. I'll just popping her head in. Last year in the office today, about to drive away from work. Hope you're well. I'm good. Hope you're well. Hope work is extremely tolerable. DD also has a screenshot of cooking in Skyrim while a dragon attacks the camp you were trying to get quest from, because like half dragons that spawn in the game aren't hostile to you. That meant to happen, or did you do a thing? Burn those retinas. Or an unexploded bomb in the middle of the room. It fucking looks like it. It fucking is. Take it. Is it active? I don't want to wait around and find out. Get back something, but this is life. Looking forward to watching the VOD while working. So it looks like it's not active anymore. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Child's drawing's been added to documents. Oh, I'm not sure I needed this. Right, hold on, what have I got here? Basilior... Basilion, Basilior, Basilioner, Basilioner. If I was Basilioner, I would buy mommy a new daddy and get pizza every day. I mean, my dad's fine, but pizza every day? You have my attention, child. I've told my friend to put 1 in 1,000 chance of it blowing up for comedic effect. I fucking might. Right, so what is... I think we either picked this up earlier or we always had this, I'm not entirely sure. Mommy doesn't need a new daddy, just fresh batteries. Rechargeables. Save the planet and the rest of it. Newspaper, November 16th. Social enrichment charity Sherwood announces monumental investment to revamp Barnston's infrastructure and economy. Barnston, November 19th, 2063. In a groundbreaking move said to redefine Barnston's landscape, Sherwood, a philanthropic organisation, has declared plans for a transformative investment aimed at revitalising the city's infrastructure. I can read. The initiative aims to usher in a new era of prosperity, promising job opportunities and modern transit systems in a city marred by economic struggles and social challenges. In a statement released by Sherwood CEO Sarah Reynolds, the organisation expressed its commitment to fostering positive change. We believe that every community deserves the chance to thrive. Our investment in Barnston aims to create a sustainable and vibrant future for its residents by addressing the systemic issues that have held the city back for far too long. The announcement sparked enthusiasm amongst residents, businesses and officials. Mayor Robert Thompson hailed it as a turning point, welcoming Sherwood's commitment and transformative potential. Sherwood's plan not only underscores their dedication to social welfare, but also highlights the potential for private entities to play a pivotal role in uplifting communities facing socio-economic... I thought it was at the bottom for some reason. Challenges. As plans unfold, anticipation mounts for monumental changes that lie ahead for the city of Barnston. For inquiries and statements regarding the ongoing project, please contact blah 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 blah. They do okay, admittedly you need someone to reach high things, so he's very useful. Charlie Gerwall, adolescent... Oh! We're an hour in and we've encountered a dead child. Well, shit. Nathan, why? Again, the sheets may be stained, but not the worst you've seen. Hammer lies embedded into the family portrait. There we go, took the hammer, that's the bad ending. Is there more to... Sad to think that this was once a happy home. Okay, enjoy your lurk, cat bat. I'll kick this once more. And this door's jammed. Well, shit, how do I get out of here? Radio appears to be damaged, barely hanging onto the ball. I would simply remove it. What did that achieve? The wall's water damaged, exposing the plasterboard behind. Might be able to break through with the right tool. An old claw hammer. Useless as a weapon, but good for breaking stuff. Hamder! Time we get a readout of death when we look at the people just encourages your cyborg theory. It's worth paying attention to, I think. Okay, so it's creepy, it's abandoned. We just went through a random hole. Yep, all the Silent Hill vibes so far. Useless as a weapon. Don't think this person's ever been hit with a hammer. Oh. Okay. An old wooden bat pierced with rusty nails is embedded in this door. Shut with an electronic lock and it won't shut the fuck up. I'm about to shoot someone. Just a sink. Not much to it. Ellen Bridges, Doctor of Medicine. University diploma hangs on the wall. Awarded at the University of Kingsbury to Helen Bridges, degree of Doctor of Medicine. Interesting design for a TV. Feels quite Fallout, that one, actually. Blunt damage from 3 sides, pierced damage from the 4th. Literal death in the right places. Exactly. Maybe she's just not confident in her arm. Letter from First Plus Health UK confirming Helen Bridges' new patient details. Her name is listed alongside her date of birth, 4th October 2025. Oh, right. I regret to inform you that some shooting is about to happen. Wait, I reloaded that ages ago. Of course, Stompy Stompy. I have to admit, it's a little inconvenient for me, just the way I hold controllers, that L bumper is the reload button. Okay, so that bed isn't worth talking about. Helen Bridges, occupation OT. Ceased cause unknown. Personal safe is mounted in the wall. Well, I'm out of ideas. I need to think how long it's been since those sheets have been washed. What about her? She's fucking dead. Young woman celebrating a birthday. Looks like she has a kid. Can't be more than 3 or 4 years old. 3 girls at university graduation. One of them appears heavily pregnant. And now it's not lit up because the torch was in the wrong place. Yeah, I'm kind of dreading to think what it was that happened here. I can tell they haven't eaten in ages. Skin and bones, those people, yeah. Ah, for goodness sake. There we go. Sorry about that. I really need to get around to adding that to the banned phrases. But they'll just change it slightly. Oh, no, I'm back here again. I did not want. Pregnancy in a horror game. Always a sign of good things. They would never... They would never have such a horrible thing happen in this game that already features a dead child. Think about the hydrate, DD. Where is the literally anything? I'm assuming that's the one we went into because that too had a blood trail heading into it. Oh, you're open. She's officially run out of things to say about video phones. Well, at least the bathtub's clean. Comparatively, anyway. There's this stuff everywhere. Where's it coming from? Excellent question. Television set. Looks like one of those old tube-based models. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. I guess. But kind of looks like it's meant to be up on that set. The TV stand. Again, demo in progress, not released yet. All the cupboards have been stripped bare. They cut off the city and left all these people to starve. Someone needs to answer for this. Pregnancy is horror enough. The game doesn't need any more gross.
It's trash.
All over the walls. It's still all over the walls. It's also all over the walls. Also, ammo. Yay! Said it before, I'll say it again. Everything I hear about pregnancy makes me think humans weren't meant to survive. That stuff coming from outside? It spreads like mold. Jeez, I hope it's not airborne. Yeah, unfortunately, I do not remember which direction I was going, but thankfully this was the end of the corridor, so I don't need to remember. That one. Let us go left here. Like the lock. Unfortunately, that probably covers the whole suite of corridors that I can have a look at. 3 hours later, yeah, we're lost. Maybe. Slightly, perhaps a bit, entirely. Wait a minute. Thought something was moving there, but no, I think it was just the shadows. I'll have to wash my hands, but there's no water. Not that I trust the water anyway. Smells like someone died in here. It smells like everyone died in here. Because everyone died in here. It has been filled with old rubbish bags. The smell is revolting. See, now I'm conditioned to see a coloured light and be like, something's going to attack me. Small child's bed. Various toys and posters decorate the room. Either they left in a hurry, or... Now, how's this bed? Yes, this is where the parents slept. Wonder what happened to them. Hope they got out. Okay, not much in here. Death. Musty. It's not. It's just. It's vintage. That's what it is. Not. Just wondering if those didn't show up as red on the map because because I hadn't tried them. Well, I might as well try every door. In the absence of any good ideas, I'll fill in the blanks on the map. That's just not a door, apparently. We went in there. 1.9. Sorry, this house is set up so an intruder gets to the sleeping child before the parents. I would say maybe they weren't thinking about this kind of thing, but either they should have, or that. Hey, I picked that up. What's that still doing in the door? I did pick it up, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I don't have an active target, ergo I cannot swing the bat. The Max Payne School of House Design. Oh, no. Oh, fair, but... Oh. Okay, so... I'm guessing... 4th of October 2025. So 410 41025. No, that doesn't make sense. Try 1025 just in case. That was worth a shot. What about the Doctorate? Damn, it doesn't have a date. Oh, let me read it. No, I guess the only important thing is 4th of October 2025. Actually, I didn't try 0410, did I? Oh, apparently I did. Don't tell me you reversed it for the Americans. She graduated when pregnant. That would allow the age of her child to be used to figure it out. Oh, it would just be a terrible passcode in the first place, but in the absence of other ideas... Hold on a sec. Looks like she has a kid. Can't be more than 3 or 4 years old. The kid's clearly 30. Look at the balloons. Anything else here? Is there another way of expressing that date? I guess 1025, but I feel like I tried it. Oh, it literally says graduation. I'm a dumbass. Okay. Alright, so that doesn't tell us. I can't even see it because the torch is not playing ball. And this doesn't have a date. Also, her date of birth. Oh, right. 1055. Or am I... No, I tried subtracting and that didn't work. Hmm. 30th birthday. I think we're meant to do some subtraction here, but I'm not sure what's going on. So this is Helen Bridges' home. She was born 4th of October 2025. She celebrated being 30. 4 years old, 26. So maybe it was 25th. No. Right, so what I'm trying to figure out. Kid looks 3 or 4 years old. So subtract from 30, that's 26 or 27. Add that to her date of birth. That'll be 2051 or 2052. birthday was clearly around the graduation, so... Man, we need you to stop being dead and give us this code. Please. I'm very, very dumb. Time to use the hammer. I'll fucking try it. It won't do anything, but I'll try it. But yeah, if anyone has any ideas, please say something.
I've got no use for that here.
I'll be the judge of that. Darn it. She graduated when pregnant and that would allow the age of her child to be used to figure it out. Sorry, I'm only just getting back to looking at the chat there. You were ahead of me on that one. Kid was 3 or 4 years old. 30. Screw it, maybe it's an off by 1 hour. Maybe it's an off by 2 hour. Maybe it's an off by 3 hour. He would have adored the game if it let us do that. Alas, no. I'm gonna write this down because I don't know, that might help. Of course I don't have a pen here. Why would I? Why would I have such useful things? Okay, guess I'm not writing it down. 10th of October 2025. Just to confirm. It can't be more than 3 or 4 years old. Trying it in the other way around. Why not? No, bit stumped on this one, I'm afraid. Help. Okay. I am going to go and get a pen because it may vaguely help, and if not, it'll just make me feel better for a second. Won't bother putting the pause screen on. I'll be back in a minute. Right. Yes, nobody warned us there would be math. How dare. Yeah, you're right, Piccolo. Note-taking is fun. To an extent. Right, so... Ellen, born 4th, 10th, 25. It's not just the full year, is it? God fucking Right, key's the old key. What's it for? Long iron key found in the safe of room 13. Tagweed spare gates. Okay, we know where that goes. Thank you, Dee Dee. Got so caught up on the idea that it was a 4-digit code that never occurred to me. Hey, a year is blatantly expressed with 4 digits. Now, I don't remember exactly where the old gate is. The end of one of these corridors. No, it sounds like there's bastards that way. I'm going this way. Success indeed, Pickledy Dog. Hello. Nyeh. Bonk. Come on then. The melee combat does have the same vibe as well. Doesn't feel as difficult so far, but then again, I last saw Silent Hill played on hard, and that was before I blatantly got hit. Oh shit, now I'm nearly dead. And I don't have any healing items, so I hope some of those show up soon. On second thoughts, gun. There we go. Anyway, this is open now. Is healing? I would like to healing, please. Fill-filled bathtub. Pool of still water sit at the bottom of the tub. I think that actually we might have been here already. Away with you. Away. Classic. None healing. Oh, I kind of dicked myself over with dedication to melee, haven't I? System critical. When injured. Cyborg. I mean, you keep saying it, Dee Dee, but the evidence does pile up. Okay, full-on gun from now on. Apartment's covered in blood. Like something out of a cheap B movie. One of those old slasher films. Okay, now I'm starting to freak myself out. Locked tight. I assume that was short for spare key for gate, as opposed to this is the spare gate. And we have played the demo. Thank you for playing this early demo version of Hollowbody. Working hard at bringing the best possible experience to new players and fans of the genre. Planned for release later this year. Will feature professional voice acting, original soundtrack, post-game unlocks, and a uniquely personal narrative. Like to support, wish listing is the best way to show it. Additionally, for updates on the Steam's progress and the opportunity to join public beta tests, you can sign up at the following address: headwaregames.com/subscribe. I'll open the Steam page now in case you want to click that green wishlist button. Which you can't see because it's the Steam overlay that's doing that. So, there we go. That is indeed a wrap, which is good because I was fucking dying. So, I feel it would only be right to link to the Steam page what I got linked to. There you go. You can wishlist that if you so desire. If you'd like to see more of this. And the game closed itself. Cool. So, I just need to... I'm alright for a break, actually. I can... There we go. Switch over to no gab. Where's all my buttons? There we are. Yeah, really impressive that one person's made that awesome effort. Mad lad, so he is. And, you know, now that that's the third game he's got under his belt, just getting better and more ambitious. It is a delight to see. But yeah, I believe the plot of Hollowbody is someone you care about has gone missing in an old abandoned area. And after not hearing from them for a while, you're like, I'm fucking diving in. And then your hover crashes. And then crashes. Because you see the computer crash and then the physical thing. Yeah. But yeah, it's... I mean, I'm sure this is something a lot of people don't know. Game development is a fucking lot of work. Now, all the art, all the coding of the gameplay, all the design that goes into everything that might react to a player's choice. It is a lot. So bear that in mind next time you see an MMORPG go up on Kickstarter or Indiegogo or something. Because some folk are biting off more than they can chew. Oh, and just before we move on completely, I'll just throw up the disclosure command again. Things I say about it may be influenced by the fact I actually know this person who developed it, so now you know. Anyway, the other demo I would like to try is something called Knights in Tight Spaces. If that sounds a bit familiar, it's because it is a sequel of sorts to Fights in Tight Spaces, which I very much enjoyed. Which imagine basically a Hong Kong kung fu action scene, but it's turn-based and involves cards. See, to be honest, if something like that happened in real life and folk went missing in creepy circumstances, Jayla would not be the one going in. You hold a nice memorial, raise a glass, sorrows and prayers, etc. I think I would do a lot of Googling. At least. I would get a bit morbidly interested in it. Not that this is a completely comparable thing, but, you know, if it's sufficiently interesting, I'll watch a whole bunch of stuff about it, like Kowloon Walled City. And I think that's mostly based on the look rather than the circumstances. Unless it was Harris, in which case, yeah, fucking guns blazing, raise an army. Okay, so if you've not played Fights in Tight Spaces, I'm not sure what kind of point of comparison I'll be able to bring to the table that will make sense. We'll try the tutorial, why not? Turn-based deck building fighting game. Q and E to rotate, blah blah blah. Use mouse to highlight cards, and press that's spinning back fist. Deal 15 damage and draw 2 cards. Range 2, maintain distance. So it's got a range of 2. I'll be able to batter somebody within a range of 2. I'll draw 2 cards from doing this. And I will also stay where I am. I won't get any closer. Give that a go. That was not spinning at all. Some cards require momentum to play. You can see this indicated on the top right of the card. Yeah, that is right. We have a limited amount of momentum that we can use. I'm not sure where it says. Oh yeah. So we have used all of our momentum for this turn. Hey BTR, welcome in. Maintain distance, sounded like a radio weather report. Oh, not here. No. These knights do not have radios at their disposal. Card cannot be played. Momentum will be showed in red. Because I've enjoyed this on Steam Deck as well, apart from 2 things. I say this, I mean Fights in Tight Spaces. I've enjoyed Fights in Tight Spaces on Steam Deck as well, apart from 2 things. one, it's a little hard to read stuff with my old man eyes, and two, the PC version has a little feature where you press the space bar and things go in fast forward, which it seems there's no controller equivalent for. Thankfully, Steam lets you remap buttons, and they can pretend to be keyboard presses if you want. Only day radio, no night radio. I see what you did there. Play the focus card to regain momentum. Yay! Jump attack. Advance and deal 12 damage. So this one will not maintain distance. And then we can use the Jabe card. That's basically how it works. Yeah, from there I think I'm going to jump into it, see what happens. At least 2 attack cards and 1 movement card per party member. Oh, there's a party. We've got a party. Seems like I'm playing as Sir Pugilismus. Indeed. No hand assistance, no rollbacks. Enemies are bastards. We'll try honourable at first. So these classes will determine what sets of cards you'll be able to bring to bear. Unarmed combat specialist at best fighting with fists and feet. Well trained in a variety of combat styles and weapon techniques, the fighter is one of the most versatile combatants. Go with that, seems nice and simple. Jeffrey Mercer. Too fancy. What else we got? Laggett Archard. A shard? No. That's just asking for trouble. Walter Hendry. Nigel Bouchard. William Court. Agent Big. Well, we have to go with that one, don't we? Alright, Kraken. This isn't the first time you've played this game. Tell me, are you familiar with fights in tight spaces? Yes, I'm a seasoned player. Great. You should probably get familiar with some of the big changes we've made. Feature me up, fam. To play the game, you'll accrue weapons and equipment. You can see the effect of any equipment in the status panel here. Where? This? And once again, tutorial bro. Seasoned player, does that mean you smell
John,
good?
don't die.
No. Thank you for the sage advice, Dee Dee. Able to use magic attacks, multiply damage by 0.8, weapon attacks apply vulnerable, deal 50% damage to supernatural enemies, minus 25 damage to non-supernatural. Cards marked with a sword icon will use the effects of any weapons held. Now attack the marked enemy. It does not specify, so 5 damage and push adjacent, or advance then deal 5 damage and 1 push. Oh, do that. Oh, did you have something in mind? That'll be used by the selected character. Okay. Even when holding a weapon, some attacks still use fists and feet. Cards marked as paunch will use any melee-related modifiers. Ah, that's why I can use the long one, because it was a weapon one. Some cards cannot be played at all if you don't have the correct weapon. I'll be using my character with a ranged weapon. Certain characters carry the attuned trait, which means they get access to powerful magic abilities. They are marked with the magic icon. What is an adventure without a party? During your quest, you'll be able to control multiple characters at once. This is getting more complicated than Fights in Tight Spaces for sure. BTR handing out the cinnamon buns. Fucking yes. Or is it cinnamon buns? Or cinnamon? It's impossible to know. All party shares same cards and decks, well as momentum and combo. So we can still do the same number of moves per turn, it's just a matter of how do we distribute them. These buttons on the left side of the screen switch between characters or select them in the play area. Like the brawler now. Party will assist one another with support attacks. So if one of your characters attacks any other characters in range, will attack immediately with a free attack. So what's the support? Sorry, what's the support icon? Pick a character support attack in the status panel. Notice that our hunter support range attack to his bow. Reposition the second enemy to the second enemy rather. Attack with the front kick, making use of the hunter's ranged support. So you just put them into their line of sight, I guess, and I guess that'll do it. Hang on, what am I doing? Reposition to the second enemy and attack with front kick. So we're back to the brawler, is it? Right, you didn't tell me that part. Yay! Now make use of what we learned to use the whole party to take down the remaining enemy. Okay, well, we'll take one momentum for sure. Knights. And then we'll shift you a bit closer because you're going to attack in front of you. And then I don't have to worry. Took all that time. Turn around for little old me. Aha, there we go. Hang on, if I move you and I do a quick shot, does that set off the support attack? Well, no, because he dies. Okay. Hustler, didn't I warn you what would happen if I saw you around here again? Laugh it off, gain gold, stand ground, gain weapon, apologize, gain max health. I like gold. We'd all had a lot to drink. We all said things we regret. You, specifically. And you still owe me a share of the winnings. Gold. One day your charm is going to run out, and then what will you have left? My looks? Soon the decision will be made for you, and you're going to make an enemy you can't simply brush aside. The door bursts open, revealing a gang of angry thugs. Oh, I like these guys. I see. Okay. Void tiles or any spaces that fall outside the board. Ah, right. This is yeet bastards out of bounds type of thing that happens here. But as it points out, you can be pushed into those yourself. Rollbacks let me revert actions back to the start of the current turn. Yes. Okay, this is mostly familiar. Well, that's odd. It's not just that the walls come into existence when you rotate, but they pop up and pop down. Right, do any of these push? Whee! Oh, yeah, that's going to deal the most damage. Stib. Right, so... Nope, we'll separate. And then longer strike. And now I have to wait for new bastards. I've killed all the old ones. Cannot believe the random name generator gave us Agent Biggie. So... this will just kill it. Lack of bastards. Indeed. More bastards, please. See, I think that worked because it only did 5 damage, but if you push somebody into a wall in fights in tight spaces, they will also take additional damage. So I think that's how I got away with that one. Ooh, fireball. I'll pick a more appropriate voice for the barkeeper. Do you know who that was, don't you? I can't be expected to recognize everyone that wants a piece of me. We'll get to know them. That gang controls the whole region. You need to be ready, because when they find out what you've done, they will come for you. They will come for all of us. Heard you were causing trouble. I would argue that the trouble very much came to me. That was just the start of it. Can I offer you some assistance? Go on then. It's higher. I assume that they took money off me. Sure, random stranger. Let's fight some bad guys together. Agent Biggie is a very Monty Python name. Or indeed, Agent Bigger. Some voids are overrailing any characters there, but yeah, same stuff as before. Is that void? That doesn't... oh, that's where this one is aiming. Or will aim. Let's see. Is that a minimum? Okay, I can still fire with a range of 1. Normally with ranged stuff in games of this nature, it tends to be a minimum range of like 2 or some such. You're 10. I'll only do 4 damage. Maintain distance, although you'll still get hit by this guy. Doesn't matter apparently. Right, charge ahead. Although we will get surrounded, so that's something to bear in mind. I was just drinking at the bar, they came at me. He has a point. Up and you go full Glasgow, and go full Glasgow I shall. Right, so we're going to get the big swordman out of the way. That opens your cell up to do a quick shot. And double damage. And a quick murder. All is well. Can do 6 damage to him. No worth it. Get your cell out the way, hen. Right. What else is in this shower of bastards? Twin shot, 2 times ranged damage. Does that mean... oh no, I'll need to slip back for that one. Right, if I dash back, do that. No, I thought that might get both of them, but apparently no. And no, you're not attuned, so you can't do anything, and you can't ranged attack. You can do 5 damage to him, but no, only 1 range, that's fine. Look, all you've got is a stick. No contest, sorry, but no. No. And there we go, double damage. Quick shot or a ranged shot? Seems much of a muchness. Okay, so it's not even getting into your allies' field of view. It's just if they're beside the person being attacked, they will attack. It's like attack of opportunity in D&D, but fewer restrictions. Support attacks deal double damage this turn. Ooh. Oh, I do like front kick though. You've sent a lot of people after you. What exactly have you done? Still trying to work that out. There was drink involved. What's your motivation? They took mine from me. Sorry, they took from me. I need to take back what's mine. Ooh, mysterious. Well, Masota, looks like we have ourselves a good old-fashioned quest. I'm not Matt Berry. Why do you ask? Can't be the only ones this gang's causing trouble for. There must be others who need our help. Disagree, gain 8 health. Well, I don't need health, so... You're right. We should seek out danger and confront it! Ooh, blacksmith. What you got for us? Swords. Less weapon damage, draw 1 extra card. Interesting. 2 damage. Yes. I've just bought the same fucking thing again. Okay. That was not clear. Well, that was a waste of time. I don't want to fight. Defeat the outlaws or defeat the outlaws. How do I... There's a very small area you can hover over for this one. Bit odd. Anyway. Bleeding is a negative status effect that can be stacked. Deals damage equal to the current bleeding of a character at the start of the turn and diminishes by 1 each turn. Not my understanding of bleeding, but crack on. Whee! What else? Can you sweep? Oops. Accidentally hit friend. Did not mean. Oops. And you get arrowed. I'm liking the art style. I don't know what to liken it to, actually. Seems very familiar, and yet... Okay, so I don't think there was actually any point in me getting Fireball, because neither of these characters are attuned. 20 damage? I'll maybe save that. No, I can't save that for you. These will gone by my next turn. Hang on. If it don't kill you, that will. Hefty strike. Fucking dead. Oh, the big bugger. Oh, he hits in all directions. Interesting. Why can't I? Oh, I haven't selected the character, so... No, I'm not going to do Char Shop because I need to be able to get out of their way after this. Okay, so... Bonk. Bonk. Oh no, hold on. Do quick shot first, and then they both attack. And then I can scoot. And we'll just slip you back in place. Quick shot. Didn't even need the help. Piercing shot. Quick strike seems like it might be useful. Who goes there? Easy there, I mean no harm. I represent an organization that brings balance to the kingdom. We need people like you. People like me? Not sure balance is quite my style. You've made more inroads to bring down this gang than my own people have in weeks. If you join us, we will give you the resources to take the fight to them. Take the money. That's the sort of resources I can get behind. I suggest you use this to get prepared. The battle ahead will not be easy. Well, I can. I can just jump into the next battle and, yeah, take the money, all the money, need the money. I have done as the council have asked. My master is the heckin' Jedi Council. No, that guy's way too effective to be Jedi. So, you sleep. Shot. Bonk. See if we can get you in a more agreeable position. Can't do more than that, so indie turning. Who are these stick figures they're sending after me? Jesus. Do that. You can quick shot and you can bonk. Oh, didn't take him down. Interesting. I will need to... Oh, shit. Okay. You're getting hit then. Oh well. Oh well. First verse. No, you're very out of range, so I can just do that. And I can separate and do damage. There we go, that went better. Oh, come on, let's just do the flash kick for the hell of it. Okay, really, what do you think is going to happen here? Because, come on. You're outclassed, sir. Well, thank God I had all that money. Combo finishers, summit. Attuned character needed. So, quick kick and push. They fight using abilities the likes of which I've never experienced. They call them the attuned. It isn't everyone's favourite lurking gentleman. We have been monitoring instances of individuals who have access to these supernatural abilities, and it's only getting worse. By harnessing this power, the gang has taken over this region. Imagine what a real army could do with it. So how do we fight back? We have made sure that we have access to a few attuned individuals ourselves. They may be of use to you. 1. Okay. Fancy. As well as all of that stuff. Can they fight? Believe me, I can fight. The source of the gang's control is an old monk, one of the first attuned that we dealt with. His lust for power has driven him down a dark path. Powerful, lusty monk. Got it. He has a manor that he is using as a base of operations, and is using the outlaw gang to defend it. Get past them and you might just stand a chance of finding him. Be warned, once you enter you will not be able to leave until he or you has been defeated. Well, I'm just going to say I've got a preference when it comes to that. What's this one? Ah! I get things. Slip. Oh, turn off the momentum for that, essentially. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm not used to... Maybe this is what Fights in Tight Spaces was like at the start, but I've played it so much and I've unlocked so many cards that I'm really not used to seeing the same cards coming up. Seems like I'm pulling from a very limited pool of cards. Fight! Okay, so we're getting a bit into the breach here, but I do have to take special care and make sure that none of the characters that I'm not focusing on are in the firing line. Right, so 18 damage means if I do 10 and you do, I don't actually know how many damages you would do, but you can separate afterwards. So free slip, quicken shots, 9 damage. Excellent. Happy with that. Now, oh, you can do a flash kick. Interesting. And I do have momentum left. Ah, dang it. Bonk. Only did 2 damage though. Oh well, I'm sure there's a reason for that I just don't remember. Oh, one of their friends came back. $18 damage that will actually kill them, so just do that. And all is well. Now, if nobody's threatening me at this juncture, just do that. Use up the rest of my momentum. Quick shot back. If we just unleash this here. 9 damage. Yeah. I'll fucking wreck him. Bonk. Dash. Swip. And nobody got hurt. Well, nobody I care about. You can't get there. And you can just do a hefty strike, so that'll probably do it by itself. There we go. Ah, multi-fight. Some cards give you the ability to counter-attack. Yes, I do love some counter-attacking in fights in tight spaces. And some enemies have the same ability. Boo! Look for the icon. Character with counter ability will attack any incoming attacker with a normal attack range. Enemies will counter attacks both from you and other enemies, no matter whose turn the attack occurs on. So that is a fun thing. There are certain cards in fights in tight spaces that can provoke enemies into attacking. Or indeed, see these two here. If they had, say, range 2 attacks, and you just got someone out of the way, they might attack anyway. And if the attackee has a counter with range 2, they would just attack back. So you can just get them to absolutely batter each other. It's a very fun way to play indeed. How about you get quick shotted? Bad idea, you have counter. Right, okay, I'm learning. That's what the rollback feature is for. Just gonna slip over this way. And front kick. And then quicken shot. Minor problem. Somebody's getting hurt. And I'm afraid I'm gonna have to be moving yourself, because you can tank a lot more damage than anybody else can. Hey, nobody got hurt on my side. Hope it never stops. Infinite counter. It will probably stop at some point. People have this weird tendency to, you know, die. You see, I gotta take you down in one. Well, fortunately that's not too difficult. Oh, no, need to take a step back. And just to be a dick, I'll move you over there because those are the places where enemies spawn in. No, I just blocked one of them. Are you counter? You're not counter. Quickie shotty. Small bonky. Get you in position. Are you counter? You are not counter and you're also waiting for target? There's one right there. Target character gains 6 weapon damage for 1 turn. Indirect magic can only be used by an attuned character. Well, why the heckins not? There we go. Oh, still at it. Big hoose. Okay, interesting. We have a ranged bastard. What have you got? You only seem to have one range. That's fine. This means move you and you're out of danger. We could do dash and long strike. I won't take them down though. Can I flip shot? I cannot dash through. Shit. Okay, roll back. That plan's a dud. Oof. I feel like they changed the field of view for that particular camera angle there. Aha! I have broken the code. There we go. Wah! Wouldn't think a warrior could do a fucking backflip, did you? And actually, I can go ahead and use the healing spell. It has some utility. I've just been ignoring it because I assumed, well, nobody got hurt. I forgot the damage is carrying on between fights. You do not have counter. Ergo, you're getting double bonked. Now. Alright, so you're going to fireball for 4. I'm fine with that. Chained weapons, because why the hell not? Your spine hurt watching that. Yeah, I got a little bit of that too. Oh, I forgot he has shield. So he's not even injured. Ah, I forgot I can just kick. It ain't nothing, but... Oh, he's going to summon a skelly warrior. Right. Not what I was hoping for. But I'm not going to get her in range for the twin shot, which would do heckin' big damages. Wrong character. There we go. Didn't even need the second shot. So, he's going to have a skelly friend. Enemies can use block the same way as you. In order to damage them, you'll need to reduce their block to 0 or use abilities that ignore block. Indeed. Now, by Double-dash and fired ball. Excellent. 6 times damage, so I'll do 12 damage to you. Well, I can't move him now, so... Yeah, I really expected him to fight back. You have completed Knights in Tight Spaces. Now do it again, but better. And on a higher difficulty, because that was the lowest one. Okay. So my relationship with this versus Fights in Tight Spaces is I'm very familiar with that original game. So if I want to kill... I don't know how long it takes to get through a whole game of that, actually. Probably like 45 minutes, something along those lines. Yes, thank you for the... So it's a very comfy game. It's a very... I don't have to think about doing this. Or, you know, something like RE2 Rando. I know the level of challenge that I'm in for. There's no surprises. I will probably have to get a little bit used to how this game works. But that said, seems good so far. The multiple characters does seem both fun and a potential hindrance. Because, oh dear God, it kind of feels like that's asking for trouble. Like in Into the Breach, where he's like, aha, I have done the maximum damage I can to the enemy. Oh, I left that person to get shot. Bollocks. So it's probably going to take a bit of getting used to. And I'll probably do it the exact same way I did with Fights in Tight Spaces. Play the demo to death until I was sure that I wanted to buy the full game, and then buy the full game. So I can see this happening quite well. I'm digging the art style. Again, I can't place it. It's some kind of drawn old scripture type of thing, but I can't pinpoint anything. I can't point to anything and go, yeah, that's the one. That's the one they're going for. These comfy no-brain game is things like Slime Rancher. Also valid. It's something I put in more the category of tidying up. Like, you have a situation, and you can go ahead and sort it. Or you can gain progress. So, you know, Stardew is definitely in that category as well. Yes, but all the slimes. Okay, that was a little more talking than I was expecting. We have played both of the demos. I know it's a little bit early, but only by half an hour. But I think I'm gonna call the stream there, so I'll put it onto the end times, or whatever one calls this end screen. I mostly call it end screen now that I think about it. That's the regular name for it that keeps coming up. But thank you all for being here. I did enjoy that. Just a little distraction from, you know, a couple of streams spent in the same game and such like. But it's just like, hey, this is the thing I've been meaning to check out for a while. Here's an excuse to do it. So, if you thought what we witnessed in the first hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it was horror, why don't we kick it over to his Cursedness' channel, where he's playing Cryptmaster, a horror game that seems to have text input only. And he's playing that with the lovely Pixel Podium. I'm in a D&D campaign, a D&D 4E campaign, no less, with those two, and it is a great amount of fun. So, we shall create the raid. Thank you all for being here. I have no idea what we're playing next week. Of course I don't. I believe the Bad Batch will be going next week as usual. If I remember correctly, 12:30 our time is the designated time of Rizalka playing things. That should be fun. Then Bad Batch, and then Sunday brunch. And we'll call that a week. But yes, once again, it's been a great stream. I'm glad I got to do this. I'm glad to have you lot here with me. So, as always, be safe, be well, be kind, in some order or other. And I'll see you all another time. Bye.